What is up, you guys? It's Huntsman. Thank you for watching this video. And as you can tell, I'm going to make Super SmashCon predictions. I'm actually going to do top 16, and then as you can see here, right here, I'm going to be doing some wild cards. I hope I don't rub anyone the wrong way. I know a lot of this has to do with matchups and the possibilities of facing someone and not. This is just what I think. Hopefully you guys take it like that. But yeah, we're going to jump right into it. And there's going to be some controversy in the top 8, and I'm just excited to see people's thoughts and so on. This is my first time ever recording, ever doing something like this. So yeah, I hope you guys like it. I'm excited to do it. Derek actually inspired me to do it after watching his. So yeah, let's jump right into it. For our wild cards, I'm going to start at the bottom, go to the top. And I'm going to start with Quapples. Quapples is a really good Kirby player. I mean, he's just fantastic. But the one thing that I think he's a big wild card for top 16 is because he has so much experience. I think he goes to almost all the Super Smash Cons. He knows the atmosphere. He knows what it's like. He knows what it takes. So I'm going to start with Quapples. Really, really good Kirby player. Okay, and next we're going to do a player that I haven't seen play, but I've only heard from reputation. So I'm going to choose Foka. Foka is a player from South America. I haven't seen him play too much, but I know he's really good, and I think he's an underdog for sure coming into this. Not a lot of people know of him and how good he actually is, but I'm excited to see him play. And he has a lot of experience from where he's at is with Pika, Kirby, Falcon, very familiar with that territory. So I'm going to choose Foka for the next wild card. Next, for our wild card, I'm going to be choosing Lord Narwhal. Lord Narwhal is a really good player. He's got a great Yoshi, he's got a great Fox, he's got a great Captain Falcon, and I think he has a lot of potential to make some upsets in this Super Smash Con. I don't know how much he's played, so that's the hard part with Lord Narwhal. I know there's been a little bit of controversy, but I have no idea how much he's played and practiced and actually put in time. Maybe he's been grinding this whole time and we have no idea and he's going to kick everyone's butt. But I put Lord Narwhal for the third. And for the fourth, I'm going to put Antoine 420. Antoine 420 is a Fox Yoshi main. Really, really good. Very technical. And the reason why I put him up here, people might think he might not be that good enough to make top 16 or be a wild card, but he beat Stranded, and Stranded's freaking good at Keystone. So he was the one that sent Stranded into losers. And then Antoine ended up losing to Isaiah, and Isaiah is just, out of this world. So I think Antoine has a lot of potential to make top 16. I think he's a good wild card because of the way he plays. Anyway, I'm excited to see him play, and I hope he does really, really well. And for the next wild card, I'm going to choose Stevie G. The reason why I choose Stevie G is because of what I saw him do against Kira's Yoshi. Stevie G's got a really good Kirby. He's also really good in doubles. His Bowser's really fun to watch in doubles. But he's got a really good Kirby. There's a ton of Kirbys on here that could make a lot of noise, like Box, Wolf, Spongy. I mean, there's a ton in here that I feel like could do really, really well, and it's all going to depend on who they play in pools. But I think Stevie G has the most potential out of those guys and Quapples, just because of what I saw against Kiro's Yoshi. I mean, he opened him up pretty good. He did really well, and I think Stevie G's really good. So I think he's got potential to make some noise as a wild card. Next, we're going with CTG. Really, really nice guy. I was able to talk to him during his stream. I really enjoy his company from what we were able to talk about, but He's also a fantastic player. When we played, he doesn't like to play online. He was also playing with 3 frames. I was playing on 2. I beat him up pretty good, but he doesn't enjoy online, and I could tell in a lot of circumstances that um, he wasn't. I mean, he was limited for sure by playing online. And CTG is interesting because he has like a tournament mode where he goes into the tournament and he just kicks everyone's butt. He just does so well in that atmosphere. And CTG is a major wild card. He's just gotta fight that Pika. That Pika. The Pika is going to be a problem for him, but if he gets the right matchups and the right pools, he could easily make top 16. Okay, that's next. Next we have Raichu. Raichu is a Ness Pika main. You guys know him. Super awesome. I love watching him play. He's so good. And he's just a wild card in general. You never know how good he's actually going to do. If he faces people like Wolf, Box, Quapple, Stevie G, Spongy, you never know. They could easily take it because they go Kirby. But he's also got a backup Pika. So it'll be interesting to see. I think he's a major wild card in this Super SmashCon. And now we're going to get into a little controversy because the next few people that I'm going to mention aren't going to make top 16. So the next for wild card, we have Robert. Robert, I put him as a wild card because he told me that he was going to go full Jigglypuff at Super SmashCon. And his Jigglypuff is really good, but it's just not at the level yet where his Pika is. Really, really good player. Very good, strong, neutral. But I'm excited to see him play all Jigglypuff and take that character higher and higher. It's actually inspiring. I really enjoy it. Next, I have Frey. I have Frey as a wild card. Oops. Frey's awesome. Amazing Ness. Amazing any character. He's got great Yoshi skills. I mean, his 12 character battles are awesome, and he's just really talented with each character. I put him as a wild card because of Ness. I mean, you just never know. I remember when Janko switched to Kirby at Gommel 2016 or 17 or whatever it was, and Janko won. And I don't think Janko plays Kirby. So I put him as a wild card because I know he loves Ness, and he'll probably want to go full Ness, which I totally respect. Like, that's awesome. But you just never know who he might run into. So I put him as a wild card. Next, none other than the man himself. I'm putting Crovy. Crovy's gonna blow some minds. I'm stoked to see what Crovy does. Very, very talented Falcon, very flashy, but also plays very optimal. His DI is also out of this world. It's stupid good. So I'm excited to see what he does. I think he's a major wild card because he just has so much experience and he's been grinding. He plays so many different players online, trying to get different matchup feels and understand them. So I think Crovy's going to make some noise. And my next two, these are not going to make top 16 in my opinion. It's going to be really close, but I decided to go with these two. And next we have Finio. Finio is really good. After watching him play, I was really, really impressed with his gameplay. I mean, all of these players are way better than I am. Finio is awesome. It's tough. Sometimes I see him play and I'm like, holy smokes, he's gonna be the new Josh Brody or so on. And but he's very, very talented. I think that he's gonna miss top 16, but it's going to be really close. He could easily make it and I could look like an idiot, but he's really, really good. Next one is very controversial. I'm putting Joshi or Joshi, whatever you want to call it. I don't have him in top 16 because the last time I saw him play was in 2017. He might be playing a lot, and I'm sure he's been playing hard, getting ready for Super SmashCon, but I just have no idea. I think he took second at hits done 5 or something like that. I'm not 100% sure, but he's really, really good. He's taking games off Boom. I mean, the guy's great, but I just have no idea. I haven't seen him play in 5 years, so that's a long time. And I'm going with what I've been able to see, and that's why I have him out of the top 16. But could easily be top 16, controversially top 8 if he's been playing. But those are my wild cards. Just for fun, just for the memes. I'm gonna put Huntsman right here. Yeah. The memes are hilarious. They're so funny. I love K-Roll. Shout out to him. Thanks for boosting me up for Super SmashCon. But yeah, my actual goal is to make top 32. That's my goal. And there's so many good players here, so it's just I've got to go through a lot. But we'll see. Okay, top 16. And this is ordered. So this is what I think it's going to go in. At 16, I'm putting Sheeman. Sheeman is a fantastic player. He also blew me away when he played Hero Pie. He went Falcon the first 2 games, and he got beat. And then he went Yoshi and reverse 3-0'd Hero Pie's Pika. So that's impressive. Sheeman is really, really good. And I remember when he upsetted Prince and everyone was freaking out about him, but I've been watching his stream a lot. Sheeman's fantastic. Sheeman can easily be 9th. He could easily make, I think he could make top 8 if he plays really well. But I love his pocket Yoshi if his Falcon isn't doing the job. I think it's really cool. And it's just a good mix-up. So I have Sheeman at 16. At 15, this could be controversial, but I just love this player. I'm picking Stranded. People could see Stranded as a wild card, but from what I was able to see at Keystone, he's still so good. I mean, he might say he doesn't really like the game, but he's one of the most, if not the most technical player I've ever seen play in my entire life. He's so entertaining to watch. Like, I want him to make top 16 so I can watch him play. He's just so good, and I hope we can play friendlies and I can learn a little bit about it, more about Fox from him. Fantastic Fox, amazing Yoshi. You guys know the stories, what he did with Alvin, took him to game 5, switching from Fox to Yoshi. So I think Stranded has major potential to do work in top 16, not just to make top 16. It'll be interesting to see, though. He's just kind of one of those wild cards, but I think this is going to work out in his favor. I loved watching him against Dogs and Keystone when it went to game 5. I wish he had won. I love Dogs, but yeah, I wish he would have won. It would have been sweet. Okay, next at 14, we were just talking about him, Dogs Johnson. Dogs has been grinding. He's so good. Watching him play, he's just so calculated. The only reason why I put him at 14 is because from the last few times that I've watched him play, he's lacked the clutch factor. He was playing KD3 at that Subway tournament. I forgot what it was called, Boxton or something like that. And he had like 3 or 4 games, or no, it wasn't that many. It was like 2 or 3, 1 or 2, where he had an easy finish combo, like just a standard combo, but he dropped it. And watching in the past, like he's been doing that a lot, where he executes fantastic throughout the entire game, but right when it matters most, he kind of drops it a little bit. And I think that's why I'm putting him at 14, because I haven't seen that clutch gene factor, where he takes over the game, just finishing out the stock when he needs to. I think he drops a couple combos, but fantastic player. Dogs Johnson is really, really good. He's been upping his game, and I'm excited to see what he does. And I hope he just clutches every single game out. At 13, I am taking Tacos. I'm putting Tacos here because I have no idea what he's going to do. He could go Kirby. He could go DK. He could go Yoshi. He might just main Yoshi the whole time. If that's the case, he might be a wild card. But I'm putting him there for his Kirby and Yoshi. His Kirby and Yoshi are really, really good. I don't know how much he's been playing, but I love watching Tacos play. And watching him beat Wongera was inspiring. It was so sick. And he got pretty good against Shizuku too, his Pika. So he played fantastic against him. I think he could have won. He messed up a couple times. His DI is really, really good. It makes DK really hard to kill. So I'm putting Tacos at 13, just kind of as people won't expect what his DK can do. Okay, and at 12. At 12, I'm going to put Zero. I don't know how much Zero is playing the game. He used to be the number one online player, just playing all the time. I remember when he played Fukuru in Snosa, and Fukuru opened him up, but I love watching Zero play. He's so good. His Falcon Dittos at Hit Stun 5 are really, really, really fun to watch. So yeah, I'm excited to see what Zero does. Really, really good. I'm placing him at 12 because his Falcon and his Kirby is really, really good. Really fun to watch. Next, we have at 11, I'm picking KD3. KD3 has potential to make top 8 in his sleep, but I don't know. I've never seen him really play like when he played Isaiah, for example. He played against his Yoshi. KD3 went Falcon, and one game he completely destroyed him, and then other games Isaiah adapted and he lost. So I think KD3 has a lot of potential to place top 6 and beat out really, really good players. But it'll be interesting to see. That's one of those that I really feel like he could make top 5 or just stay at 11 where he's at. I love KD3 though. So good to watch. Okay, and at 10, I'm picking Nax. I don't have Nax in my top 8. I think Nax is really, really good. However, I put power steering right here. If you guys, the reason why is because power steering fluid I think is better than Nax. I really do. I think if he would have played Isaiah against his Fox in Inca Fest, power steering fluid would have won 3-1. That's how good power steering fluid is. And that was one of the coolest sets of all time. Nax against Isaiah. And Nax dropped easy finishes and edge guarding situations, and he should have easily won that game. But I really think that power steering fluid is better than Nax. But I didn't see power steering fluid listed in the attendees of singles, so that's why I'm not putting him in. But Nax is really good. I watch him play online quite a bit when he streams. And I'm excited to see what his Kirby does. It's really efficient. And he doesn't get frazzled. I mean, he seemed calm as a cucumber against Isaiah. And that's why I think he did so well in Inca Fest when he beat Jerson and all those different players. Okay, and at 9, just missing the top 8 for me, I put Prince. Prince is so good, and I really hope he does and breaks through this tournament. Oh wait, did I miss someone? Oh, I think I totally missed someone. Oh, yeah, I'm totally missing. That's tough. Okay, I'm taking me away, and I'm going to add Take. Take is a Yoshi player. He could easily make top 16. If Taco goes DK, it's easy for me to replace Take, and Taco's here. I think Take can beat any of these players. Take is really, really good. I've loved watching him stream. I can't believe I forgot about him, but Take is an amazing player. That's tough. I'm going to keep him as a wild card for right now, but yeah, he's really, really good. But yeah, okay, sorry. Prince made me think of Take, but Prince I'm putting at number 9. I think he's really, really good. He's obviously the best combo player of all time. But I think Josh Brody beats him, and that's why I have him at 9. I just think Josh Brody's going to beat it out. But that is my top 16. Okay, now to the interesting stuff. Just like I said before, I think Josh Brody is going to take 8th. Josh Brody is so consistent, so good. Just Iceman. I know Boom is Iceman, but I really think Josh is really good at keeping his cool and playing a level-headed game. So I have Josh Brody at 8. And at 7, I have no other than Jaime. Jaime has inspired me. Like, he is so good. I took a coaching lesson from him, and he taught me so much about the game that I had no idea about. Also, he's been playing Isaiah online a lot, and he does work against Isaiah's Kirby with his Falcon. Like, Jaime's really good at that matchup right now, and I think he's taken his game to new levels, and I'm excited to see what he does. He could easily crack the top 5 as well. Okay, and at 6, this is gonna blow people's minds. Like, I hope I don't get a ton of hate for this, but I have Alvin at 6. People are gonna think I'm an idiot, but I really think that, I don't know, I just feel like this isn't Alvin's year. I know a lot of people are saying Wario Alvin for the final 2, Pika Ditto, let's go, but I just don't think it's the year. I think I think Alvin's gonna have his hands full this year. I think Josh Brody, Jaime, Wizzy, Kuro, I think they've all upped their game enough to where Alvin just can't win like he did before. So yeah, I have Alvin at 6. I think he's gonna have an off tournament. That's just my opinion, but he could easily win the whole thing. So I could be an idiot, but I have him at 6, and it's a little biased too because I don't know. I just favor the some other players, but okay, controversial, but I have Alvin at 6. At 5, I have Wizrobe. Yo, did I not put? Wow, I'm an idiot. Wizrobe. Okay, I have Wizzy at 5. I was watching him play Boom online, and he was doing really, really well. He was losing in the Ditto, the Yoshi Ditto against Boom, but it was off and on. He's been playing really well, and I think he can beat Alvin. But I think Wario is going to be his biggest challenge. Wario and Isaiah. Isaiah's Kirby has improved since they last played, and Isaiah won the last time they played. So I think Wizzy's going to have trouble with those two. And I think next, for number 4, I'm putting Kuro. Kuro's worked really hard. He's been playing a lot online, and I think he's just hit a spot where he's ready to do really well. Last time he lost to Wario in Super SmashCon, but he also beat Kyosuke in, I think it was pools in D1. So he beat Kyosuke. He beat his Falcon, and Falcon ended up winning the whole thing, or Kyosuke's Falcon. So I think Kuro's going to have a great tournament this time around, and that's why I'm putting him at 4. At 3, I am putting Isaiah. Isaiah has gotten better somehow. Every time I see him play, every time I play him, he doesn't let me touch him. Like, he's so good. And I might be biased because I play Isaiah a lot, and he's also the player that I look up to. But I think Isaiah's gotten better. Like, he is really, really, really good. His Kirby, if he goes Kirby, I mean, who knows? He could win the whole thing. If he goes Kirby and Pika and mixed matches, and I mean, who knows? He could definitely beat Wario. But I'm putting him at 3 because I think he might do some Yoshi, some Mario, some Fox. He might mix up his play a little bit, but this is me being optimistic that he is going to go 100% Kirby and Pikachu. Or maybe even his Puff is next level. Okay, and at 2, I have Oh my gosh, did I not put his name either? Why am I so stupid? Wario. Wario, I'm putting it 2. He's amazing. He's the king of Pika. I mean, the Pika Ditto, he just destroys. I remember watching him and Kiro at Super Smash Con, and Kiro just got opened up. I mean, I think he got 2 or 3 stocked. And Kiro is getting coached by his brother, Stranded. And you could easily see and read Kiro's lips because he just got opened up. He takes off his headphones and he looks at Stranded and he goes, "What do I do?" I mean, that's how good Wario is. He makes Kira one of the best in the world to be like, I have no idea how to win this game. And Wario's, I think he's been playing online a ton, and I'm excited to see what he does. So yeah, Wario, I'm putting him at 2. But winning the whole thing, and I don't think a lot of people have this, I have Kuraba winning the whole thing. Kuraba is just so entertaining to watch. By far the coolest Yoshi I've ever seen play. And I think it's his year. I have Kuraba winning the whole thing because of his reaction time, because of his parries. Yoshi is getting better, and I'm excited to see Kuraba win it. I think the only thing that'll stop him is if he matches up with Wizrobe. Wizrobe has beaten him every time at the Ditto, and it's tough. And I think Wizrobe is going to beat him again. I think he's almost in his head at this point. Like, Kuraba, you cannot win the Ditto against me. And I don't know how Kuraba does against Take in the Ditto either. Maybe he has a Ditto problem. Maybe, I don't know. I think this year his bracket is going to line up perfectly to where he's going to be in the winners finals against Wario or Isaiah, and he's going to pull it out. And then Wario's going to take him to another set. I think he's going to do a bracket reset, and then Kuraba's going to win in the bracket reset. Those are my predictions. Take them how you want it. Maybe I'm an idiot. Maybe I don't think correctly, but anyway, that's my top 8, top 16. Those are my wild cards. I'm excited to see how everyone does at Super Smash Con. And yeah, hopefully we can play our best and also just have fun. I'm stoked. I'm stoked to watch it, cheer on the people that I hope win. And yeah, I mean, shout out to all these guys. All these guys right here. They're so cool. I love watching him play. Fire Blaster is a blast to watch. He could easily be a wild card. I don't know how much he's played. Me and Frank are like enemies. Gosh, every time I play him online, he drives me crazy. Spongy. I love Sext. His Fox. Fantastic Fox. Yeah. Quincy, really good Pika from Australia. Shears is also one. Wookie, fantastic DI. MHJ. Yeah. K-Rule, always. Killer. JPX. JPX has been really fun to watch. MTW, huge wild card. I didn't throw him in here just because I don't know who he's going to face with. But I love all these guys. I love watching them play. I'm excited for top 8, top 16, see some people play, and yeah, let's go. I'm stoked. So those are my predictions. And yeah, hopefully you guys liked it. I'll talk to you next time. See ya.